What's up? It's Chris from StonefoxMedia, and I hope everyone's having a blessed day. Now, it has been a rough couple days. Not gonna lie to you guys. I'm gonna be real with you for just a quick second, okay? Can I be real with you? Stonefox likes to be real with you guys. Last couple days, doctors found a random lump on my thyroid. Now they're like, I don't know what this is. So there's a bunch of testing and stuff like that that's been happening. Blood tests, ultrasounds, CT scan, you name it. And all this stuff has been coming down to, what is this? Okay, is it the C word? And you know which word I'm talking about. You know, that one. And as soon as they told me that, I was like, I was freaking out. That was my reaction. I was just straight freaking out. And, you know, it's been a whole lot of tests and stuff. So today, you know, I've been praying, and, you know, I was reading the word and just getting into it, and the Lord actually spoke to me, and he said, you can't add 1 hour onto your life by worrying. Don't worry about your life. Don't worry about all this stuff. Don't freak out. The Lord takes care of birds, and they don't have a home. They don't do anything. They just wake up and just like poo on cars, and he takes care of them. So don't worry. Don't be afraid. And I'm like, I highlighted it, put it in my phone. Big deal. Okay. Went to my appointment today, and the doctor's like, it's gone. It just disappeared. How can you explain that? And it hit me when I left. I was like, it just disappeared like a movie or something, like some Lifetime movie. And so I just figured I'd tell everybody about that, because, you know, I really encourage everybody to just give Jesus a chance. He changes lives. I'm telling you, he changes lives. That's not possible. By science, by what I know, this should not have happened. But it happened. Putting it out there. There's a lot of people out there who are sick and maybe watching this video right now going, man, it's all over. It's all over. It's not over. It's not over. Give Jesus a chance. And I'm putting it out there from the heart, y'all. From the heart. Now, enough about me. Let me tell you guys what's going on in gaming news right now. It does look like Uncharted: The Lost Legacy releases on August 22nd. Of course, if you pre-order right now, you can get Jak and Daxter for free. Oh, man, not Jak and Daxter again. I mean, a lot of people like it, but it's not like a system or console game seller or something like that. It's nothing like that. It's just Jak and Daxter. But anyway, this is not what's the most interesting part about this. Okay, August 22nd, that's not a bad date. But what caught my attention was the actual price of Uncharted Lost Legacy. It does look like this game is going to be $39.99 in North America. $40 for a brand new game from Naughty Dog. $40. $40. Yes, and if you live in the UK and Europe, it does look like it's going to be $39 I have not figured out what seeing $E means yet. I know euros and all this stuff. I don't know. It's just too many symbols for me to identify with. Dollars just makes so much sense. Hey, that was good. Oh, come on, that was good. And yes, it does look like they have released a brand new trailer for it. So if you guys are interested in Uncharted Lost Legacy, I would advise you guys to, like, give it a try. I mean, I personally like Nathan, and you took Nathan away, and maybe that's why they made it $40. It could be $40 because Nathan's not in it, and they got to win us back over to make us want to come back to Uncharted when he's got someone else in charge of it. However, it could be $40 because it sucks, and I find that hard to believe because it's Naughty Dog, and Naughty Dog doesn't put out garbage. They just don't do it. I've never heard of them putting out a garbage game and just putting it out there and saying, hey, hashtag deal with it. It's just not their style. Yeah, it's not their style. Now, moving off from that, and this is actually very interesting when it comes to Microsoft news, because it looks like Microsoft's Albert Penello did come out there and say, Xbox Scorpio games are coming. I hear the feedback. Well, they better. Because a lot of people have been talking about the whole entire Xbox Scorpio news that has been dropping lately, and it's been specs. And that's all they've been talking about. And when people hear about specs, it makes them think they have no games for it. And I've talked about this before. But it does look like in a recent interview with Major Nelson and the Xbox marketing head Albert Penello, they tried to basically allay some fears when asking about games, because Microsoft has no games. Let's call it what it is. They know they have no games right now. And Major Nelson confirmed that the theme for E3 is going to be all about the games. It's going to be games. Hopefully it's not games that's coming out 3 years from now, or like that whole entire Dragon game that never came out. I'm not over it. But yeah, it does look like the comment that was made is that Albert Penello did hear the feedback about people talking about the games for Xbox Scorpio. He said that's gonna be the big thing. Games, games, games. Look, I get it. I hear the feedback. I want everybody to know games. It's coming. That's today was about the whole entire specs. Today we told you what the box does. You're gonna see games. We know. First of all, Albert has a little bit of attitude. I'm going to put it out there. Albert has a little bit of attitude right now. And I'm like, Albert, that's not how you talk to people. You don't talk to people with attitude. You just don't do it. But yeah, it looks like Albert did say, it's going to be games, everybody. Stop freaking out. We get it. We know you want games. I'm like, yes. See, you can't show people this awesome system and just look at all this cool stuff. This thing is going to be the latest tech. It's going to have the best HDMIs and all this other garbage. But if it has no games, it does not matter how powerful it is. Again, it does not matter how powerful this thing is if it has no games. And I know a lot of Xbox people are like, he's just trashing on Xbox. No, I'm not. I want Xbox to succeed. I have an Xbox S. I have an Xbox One S. I have one. The problem is that any third-party game I can get runs better on PlayStation Pro. And any first-party games don't really exist on Xbox. They don't have that much. I'm sorry, they just don't. There's no real reason for me to turn that one on when you can go, oh, I'm just going to go over here on PS4 Pro and I'm just going to play Horizon or something like that. You can't do that on Xbox. Right now, it's nothing. It's a Sahara. It's a Sahara. So I'm putting that out there to Microsoft. One, let's tune up that attitude. And two, please keep the games. Get the games coming. Spend your micro dollars, not on the RAMs and all this other stuff. You need games. If you got the games, they will come. They will come. Well, that's all the news I got for you guys right now. Like, subscribe, follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and Facebook so you know as soon as my news becomes available. Thank you guys for watching. God bless, and I'll holler at y'all later.